Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday here in Virginia Beach, and here's your 5 reasons why junk removal businesses can fail. And this also goes to other small businesses, not just junk removal. I'm going to tell you all 5, and then we're going to go over them a little bit more in depth. Poor marketing, lack of lead generation, pricing mistakes, poor customer service, operational inefficiencies, and last but not least, cash flow problems. All right, so the first one is poor marketing and lack of lead generation. Don't start scrolling yet. Check this out. Poor marketing and lack of lead generation. It's like you don't invest enough in effective marketing strategies. Example, if your SEO, right, is not good, maybe you didn't invest in Google ads if you choose to use them. I do not. Social media and social media content. Be consistent with your social media. That word consistencies, that's something that has got to be one of the most important words in running your day-to-day business. You got partnerships with real estate agents and property managers and other commercial businesses. Go out, make those connections. Your network is really your net worth. So you want to make sure that you're doing everything you can. But the lack of your marketing is something that could kill your business. Without consistent leads, the revenue might dry up. You ever heard of somebody said the well is dry? Well, you can't sit back and hope and pray that the leads are going to come in for you to go make money. You got to have a complete strategy, and this is all you, right? Your strategy on what you're going to do to bring in more leads. How are you going to market? And how are you going to make that money, man? All right. So pricing mistakes. Number 2. I did that over here. I don't know. I should have over here, whatever. Anyway, underpricing, not realizing the cost that you have as a business owner. You got fuel, your dump fees, maybe your equipment maintenance, your insurance, your state fees, whatever. You're not pricing things correctly, or you're underpricing things, and you're not thinking about what your costs are, right? So you have guys out there, or girls, that are on Craigslist, and they're on Nextdoor, and they're on Facebook, and they're out there advertising, you know, small junk man, neighborhood junk man, $50 pickup. Like, okay, if you're a legit business, you're not worried about that guy, right? But you don't want to be that guy, because that will dry the well of your cash flow. So pricing mistakes. Others, they overprice and underdeliver premium service, right? You don't want to overprice and then don't deliver that premium service that your customer deserves, because that could be also another failure in your pricing. Drives down, premium service. If you don't do good customer service, it drives down the customers, the referrals. It drives the customers away, because we're in an era now, like I think we've always been. Eventually, your business is going to get to that word of mouth reputation, and you're competing against all these other like businesses on word of mouth, right? Google reviews, referrals, what people in the neighborhood are saying about you, about your business, right? So make sure your pricing is on point. And this is not something you're going to get day one, and you're going to make mistakes. In year 3, you're still going to price things a little wacky and make mistakes. Sometimes the best lesson learned is by you making that pricing mistake, eating it, and saying, damn, I'm never gonna do that again, right? You gotta find the right balance, because you just don't want to kill your profits due to your mistakes. So make your mistakes early, don't make them often, learn from your mistakes, and later on down the road, when you do make mistakes, you kind of know how to navigate in and around, oh crap, I really screwed that one up. But you're gonna learn from it, and there is no college, university, or schooling that's ever gonna teach you those lessons that you learned. Something that I'm really big on is number 3, poor customer service, right? These are 5 ways that you can fail in your junk removal business. And poor customer service spreads like wildfire, right? Your reputation is everything in this business. Missed appointments. You know how many times I go to somebody's house and the customer says, well, I called so-and-so, franchise guys, right? And they never showed up. They never showed up. You're leaving money on the table if you don't show up for your appointments. If it's a 1 item removal or if it's an entire house clean out, you have to show up. You cannot miss your appointments, and you gotta make sure that you're communicating with the customer. Hey, I'm 30 minutes away, or I know we scheduled between 1 and 2 today. I'm gonna let you know when we're on our way, so that way you have a better idea and understanding of what time I will be at your house. Sloppy work leads to bad reviews. You can have all the leads you want. You can do the work, but if you do sloppy work, and here's what I mean. At the end of the job, you don't take that extra 5 minutes and just clean up. Use that broom that's in your truck and sweep up the area and leave it better than you found it, right? That could be considered sloppy work. If you're dinging walls, pulling out a couch, if you're not doing the appropriate things and you're being sloppy, not only is it gonna cost you more customers and leads, it's gonna cost you a little bit of your money, a little bit of your revenue, because you're gonna end up having to give that back, whether it's through your insurance or to the customer for being sloppy and careless. You wanna prioritize customer satisfaction. I'm the customer. I'm paying my hard-earned money for a premium service for you to come remove my furniture, okay? I want somebody that communicates well, shows up on time, takes care of my property when they're there removing whatever it is, and does it with a smile on their face, because I'm giving you my hard-earned dollar for this service, and it should be a premium service at a great price. Like I said, there's always a very strong word of mouth competition. You want to be like in Google, when you search your business near you, junk removal near you, you want to be at the top, right? Of somebody saying, man, those guys at Anchors Away Junk Removal, they do damn good service, right? Word of mouth. Eventually, after you start your business and you grow for a little bit, your marketing gets a little cheaper, because word of mouth will spread, like I said earlier, like wildfire. It'll be spreading like the fires in California. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but word of mouth, competition. We're always in competition. You should be in competition with yourself every single day to be a better you, to be a better business, to give better service, right? We can always, as a collective whole, get better at what we do. Number 4, operational inefficiencies. Fail to create systems for scheduling, routing, billing for your team. You know, you got to make sure the team is good if you have a team. Leads. You gotta have something in place that you can have leads in place. And what do you do after you get the lead? From the time you reach the customer to the time you do the estimate to the time you do the job. Have an operational plan for everything. And not every plan is gonna work, but you're gonna have a plan, and then you're gonna plan for the failure. That way you could pivot, make your mistakes, correct your mistakes, and move on and get better. All these things, by not having systems in place, could lead to wasted time. It could lead to overworked team members, underutilized equipment or trucks or trailer or dump truck, whatever it is that you have, right? You don't want to underutilize these things. Poor planning can often cause burnouts and chaos, and that can sink your business. Number 5, cash flow. We all like that cash flow, baby, right? We're all about that cash flow. Okay, cash flow. Good revenue doesn't always mean good business. Your business can go under due to poor cash flow. Okay? You could be rolling and being a baller, but if you don't manage your cash flow and properly prepare for the slow season, your business can fail, and it will fail if you're not properly planning with your cash flow. Overspending on equipment, delayed payments, failing to account for the slow season, like I just said, right? Failing to account for something that's 8 months away, okay? If you don't start planning for the slow season and the busy season, you're gonna struggle to make it through paying bills, paying expenses, and getting through those months that you're not generating enough money to pay the bills or expenses. All of this in common with you. You have to set yourself a system in place for everything, right? So today, we discussed poor marketing and lack of lead generation, pricing mistakes, poor customer service, operational inefficiencies, and cash flow problems. All of these things, or one of those 5, could very well hurt your business if you don't have those things in place. So don't make these 5 mistakes, because we want you in business. We want you out there. The competition needs you out there. We want to go out here, have a good business, a long-lasting business. The junk removal business is beautiful, right? Yeah, is there a lot of competition? Word of mouth, baby. That's what you need. You need to do it and become the best at it in the area that you're in. If you do what you're supposed to do, and everything stems off of that customer satisfaction, your company, your business is gonna have an A+ name, right? You're gonna have a great reputation. You're gonna get a lot of leads. You're gonna start making a lot of revenue, but plan with the revenue, what you have. So hey, this part of my money has to go to taxes. This money has to go into savings for the winter. This money goes to paying bills. If you can manage your cash flow, and if you can show up and do a great job with the customer, you're gonna thrive in the business with junk removal or whatever other small business you may have started. There's no time like the present to start a small business. Maybe you're working a 9 to 5. Maybe you're working part-time. Maybe you've always wanted to have something that is yours, that you build from the ground up, that you can look back and say, damn, I'm proud of myself. I left my kids a solid foundation of a business that's gonna be around for generations, right? Just food for thought. I want to let y'all know something. I've only been doing YouTube for like a year and a half. I maybe have 260 videos. I was reached out to by these guys, Dubby, D-U-B-B-Y, 0 caffeine, 0 sugar, hydration packs, like little powder. They sent me over this really cool shaker cup. I'm gonna leave the link below. If you guys wanna try it, I can tell you that I've tried a lot of things because, you know, if you're in the truck all day, it's something different than water. I don't drink soda. I can't drink beer while I'm out there. But we get so exhausted from the jobs that I needed something. Gatorade's got a lot of sugar in it. I'm tired of buying and buying and buying. So I got these Dubby Hydro packs. I got sponsored. And I love this shit. This is great. So if you guys are interested, go get you a sample pack. Use the code in the description. Check them out. Do your research. I'll tell you what, it helps me every single day, especially after I drink a gallon of water. I need to rehydrate. And with no caffeine, no sugar, no jitters, I love this stuff. But anyway, there's your top 5 most common mistakes that will kill your junk removal business. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. And help me grow this channel. And I'll be bringing some more content to you here in a couple days. Until then, I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Cheers. And I'll see y'all on the next video. And don't forget, hustle. No excuses. Let's go make the money.